Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm here to do a love reading for Gemini, wherever you might have that in your chart, and you have it somewhere. We all have everything. So this could be for you, but please don't try to make it fit if it doesn't resonate. I do have lots of other readings on my channel, so feel free to check those out, and most of them are timeless. So whenever you see this or any of my readings, it's the right time for you. Yeah, I'm going to be looking at you and your person, doing the similar spread as I did last time. And we're just going to look into what's going on with you, what's going on with them. Could be someone you're with already, could be someone you have your eye on, or maybe you haven't met them yet. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we see. And I'm going to start with the angelic messenger cards. Oh yeah, and roles can be reversed. Feel free to just, fit this as it makes sense. So to begin, on your side, we have divine guidance. You are being divinely guided. Maybe towards this person, maybe away from this person. We will find out. On their side, we have synchronicity. Ooh, okay. Towards this person. Yeah. I'm kind of getting that this hasn't come together yet. Because with the whole synchronicity thing, things lining up perfectly in the right time, divine timing. Um, you're being brought to one another. So maybe you haven't met them yet. Or if you have, maybe you don't realize that they will eventually be the right person. Anyway, let's see. Let's see where this goes. I'm going to use the Good Tarot to begin. What about this? Gemini and their person. Well, on your side, we have the Nine of Earth. So it's looking like you've been single for a little while. You've been focusing on being very self-reliant, building up your finances, and just generally kind of creating the kind of life that is where you're successful, you're happy, you're kind of doing your thing. And also on your side, we have the Four of Water. So you have options. You're looking at your different options, you're contemplating, doing some introspection. Maybe you are aware this person exists, but you're not totally sure if they're the one for you. And yeah, maybe with divine guidance, it kind of feels like you're needing to go within to follow your intuition, to follow that inner nudge. And maybe you're having a hard time with that. I mean, sometimes when we have options, it can be difficult to know which way to go. But you're being led. You're going to figure this out. On their side, Queen of Earth, there's someone who's very resourceful, very grounded, um, lots of integrity, very nurturing, have a lot to bring to the table. This is someone who you feel comfortable with. They're probably quite prosperous. They know how to they are very self-reliant also. And on their side, we also have 10 of Fire, which is closing out a cycle. Letting something burn away. They've been burned. You see her hand is bright red. They're probably healing, letting something go so they can be ready for a new beginning. And it could be that with all your options, this person, they're probably like quite tempting, but you're like, well, but they just broke up with a person, or as far as I know, they're still in a relationship with a person, something like that. And so it's almost like They're not even quite on your radar yet. Or if they are, they're not quite available. And you're like, well, I'm not going to wait around. I don't think. Uh, let's look at the Oracle Tarot. What does the Oracle Tarot have to say about this? On your side, we've got Five of Pentacles, budget lessons. So as good as you're doing financially, you've you've kind of gone through it. I mean, in this deck especially, it's a card of having learned your lessons or being in the process of learning your lessons and realizing like, okay, I need to be smarter with my money. I need to be just more on top of things financially. You're working on getting yourself back to a place of feeling comfortable, feeling on top of things. And yeah, because you're single, your focus is very much on that aspect of your life. Maybe not quite as much on love right now because you have other more immediate things you're dealing with. Also on your side, we have stress and anxiety. Okay. Yeah, dealing with something stressful. Maybe you don't have enough money coming in right now. You don't know how you're going to pay those bills, or big bills have come up that you're like, I did not, this was unexpected. um, Regardless, you're up in your head. This can be a card of sleepless nights, of just knotted stomach and not sure what to do. If this is around this person, if it's not mm, financial per se, if it's more like, um, fives can often be about tension and conflict. And so maybe there's some kind of conflict within you that's got you up in your head. You're like, wow, this person's pretty amazing, but something's going on with them. And you're having trouble following your inner guidance, possibly. On their side, woo, we've got the Eight of Wands, swift decisions. I think that they are very aware of you and that they are closing out this cycle in a hurry so that they can move swiftly towards you, gaining, she's up above, she's got the bit broader perspective, and your person kind of sees the long term with you. It's like Gemini is the one. What else on their side? Ooh, challenges and problems. Fives. So you both have fives now. So maybe you're each dealing with challenges and problems in your life that are detracting from the connection. It's making it hard to connect um, deeply or something. Fiery beacon, hello. Yay. Um, they really want to move swiftly towards you, but they're finding it difficult maybe to let a cycle close out. If they're dealing, especially if they're dealing with some kind of romantic situation that they're closing out, that can often be complicated. And I feel like they just want to get to the top of the mountain. It's like being with you is like the reaching the summit, and they just keep hitting obstacles along the way. And it could be too that because you're so focused on your own stuff that's not necessarily around them, you're kind of stressed out. You're not fully available. And maybe they see that as a challenge as well. Let's look at the Osho Zen. Osho Zen Tarot. On your side, playfulness. Okay, that's good. I mean, this is either a big turnaround Maybe this is you figuring out what you want. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I just well, I'm a few cards in. Definitely come back and check out the beginning. It's interesting. If you are feeling anxiety about this connection, you're figuring out how to, no matter what you're feeling anxiety about, you're figuring out how to get into a more playful place. Or maybe you're using that as an antidote to get over your stress and anxiety. Maybe this person in your life is making you feel like you just want to play, like you have a little lift in your step even with the anxiety that you're feeling. Also on your side we have integration, finding balance, integration. It's like I feel like that these lessons, you're integrating lessons that you've been learning in some kind of very um, materially focused way. And maybe that's a part of the playfulness is having learned the lessons, having dealt with the anxiety and feeling stuck for a while, you're kind of coming out of that. You're realizing that being playful, loosening up a little bit, having fun is the best thing for you right now. On your person side, we have ordinariness, which is which is all about being grateful for the little things, being focused in the moment on whatever's around them. That maybe it could be too that they've dealt with some challenges and problems and they don't want drama, they don't want conflict, they just want to be able to like meander through a meadow and pick their flowers and their fruit and possibly do this with you. Like maybe there's this sense of, well, if I was with Gemini, I wouldn't have to deal with all this drama that I'm dealing with right now. There wouldn't be so many challenges. And what's interesting too, as I mentioned, like being with you is like getting to the summit. Well, this figure looks like they're coming down from the mountain and like everything's good. They made it to the top. Now they're coming down and they're just appreciating and enjoying each moment. I feel like this is what they want with you. Yeah. Yeah. Gemini is very playful. It's true. And then on their side, they also have the fool. So once again, which is a very playful figure. So maybe it's that you two are mirroring each other a little bit, or that you're bringing this playfulness out in each other. And it's helping you both to find the balance. It's helping you both to appreciate the little things that all add up to the bigger things. And it's cool because he's got a bouquet of flowers in his hand, and it's like because he's a fool. Your person is like they went and picked some flowers and they want to bring them to you. Okay, let me look at the Rider Waite. Radiant Rider Waite. On your side, we have the Four of Wands. You really like this person. You see long-term commitment with this person. I think you know who they are. They make you feel happy and good. And so, whatever you're dealing with in your life that's causing anxiety, maybe they are the kind of partial antidote to that. That just hanging out with them, you're like, yeah, like you can see you see commitment with this person, possibly marriage if you're into that kind of thing. Also on your side, we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, yeah, two cards of basically happily ever after, harmony and balance in the relationship. Just Rainbows and butterflies and kittens, You're like, yeah, this person is pretty great. And on their side, whoa, we got the tower. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, something. And this could be a part of what they're dealing with, the challenges and problems they're dealing with. They're closing out a cycle. If they're leaving another relationship, there's a huge shakeup happening. Maybe the person isn't letting them go that easily. Or they're, if they have to get a divorce, they're having to go through, you know, go to court and do all the things and separate all the stuff. I don't know. Something, some kind of big shakeup is happening with them. And also on their side, we have the Ace of Swords. But they're gaining clarity and truth through this situation, that you are the one that they want to have a new beginning with. That synchronicity again was on their side. That you showing up in their life feels like a divine gift straight from the heavens, and they're just like, oh my god, like maybe meeting you was that tower moment where they were just kind of going along. They're like, yeah, I guess it's fine. And then they met you and they were like, oh, I've been what's the word, settling for this other thing. And now they're like, oh, Gemini has changed everything, has changed the game, and now I know I need to end it so I can have this new beginning. This person really, really likes you. You too definitely have a strong connection and sacred because you are being divinely guided. They're experiencing synchronicities. Maybe you guys keep running into one another, or somehow there are these things that just match. Hi, Michael. I am not doing free readings right now. I'm doing a love reading for Gemini. Occasionally I will do them, but it probably won't happen today. But thanks for asking. Okay, so now I'm gonna look at my new deck that I got for my birthday. It's the, what is it? Dreaming Way Tarot. On your side, we have the Page of Swords. You you want to move, let's see, because the pages are often about communication. You want to communicate with this person very, very clearly, very decisively, very quickly. You want them to know how you feel, and maybe you're holding back because of what they're dealing with, and you don't want to put like extra pressure on them or something. um and also on your side, we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you you really like this person. You definitely know who they are. And yes, you may have other options, but this person really, they really do something for you in a major way. And I feel like this is where the divine guidance is coming from. It's coming through how you feel. That anytime we feel passionate about anything, typically we are being divinely guided, we are being led. You see a future with this person, a very solid long-term future. And yeah, this person does it for you. I know, right? Yeah, it's so perfect. Geminis do love to communicate, don't they? All right. On your person's side, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Ooh, a little bit of juggling here, a little bit of needing to find some balance. Yeah, mhm. And this is the glitch, because they're not done. They're not over their thing, and you're having to be patient. Maybe that's where anxiety is coming from, but gosh, when you're together, it's so nice. And they're just like, again, it can be complicated. when you're trying to close out something, especially when you have someone else in your sights and it's like can't go fast enough sometimes. But no. Also, they have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, uh, mm, yeah, the Queen of Swords is very, very good with communication as well. I think you two mirror each other in that way. And also has very strong boundaries and is very, has been hurt before and is very clear about what she needs to cut out of her life in order to be happy. Doesn't put up with any BS really. And so I think that they are having to embody this, regardless of their gender, but they're having to embody um, this kind of. They need to be kind of cold and sharp with whoever they're dealing with. That they're closing out the cycle, and it could be affecting how they show up with you as well. But I mean, again, like you make them feel like the fool. The Fool is very different from the Queen of Swords, just like wanting to just be free, take a leap of faith. Like they're all up in their head about you, like in the best way. They're just lots of fantasizing. Jojo, hello. Gemini Sun, nice. Yeah, I have Virgo. My son is Virgo, and we're both ruled by the same planet. So got that communication thing as well. I definitely get it. Um, okay, so where am I at? Wisdom of Avalon. Yep, overthinkers unite. Ah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a little bit of overthinking here. On your part, a little bit, but I think that you're getting the message pretty clearly. That's probably why you feel anxious. Because you want this. You want this pretty badly. And they do too. And it can't happen. Everyone needs to have some patience. On your side, we have the hawk, omens and messages. That's right. The divine guidance. You're getting those messages from your higher power that this person is a really good match. You can't deny it. And maybe you've been trying to, and it's just like, no, you guys are you're meant to come together. And then you also have forgiveness. And it could be that your person, oh, so I'm so sorry for my cat. She's going to town on our box right now. Your person could have been juggling you and their person. Like they kind of, as much as they're trying to have integrity, they're really drawn to you. And so it put you in a uncomfortable position and you're having to forgive them for doing that. Kitty affirmation. Totally. On their side, we have the Wind Fairy. Thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. Yeah, you two mirror each other. You two are very much alike, I think. And they're trying to do this head over heart thing. They're trying to analyze what to do, how to strategize, kind of figure out the next moves. Queen of Swords is all about mind, intellect, words, thoughts. They're definitely up in their head. They're trying to figure this out. And then they also get the Earth Fairy, physical health, grounding, and foundations. So yeah, as they close out this cycle, they're having to go through some healing. They want to build a new solid foundation. But again, if they're leaving a marriage or someone they've been living with, like they have to separate the stuff, go and find a new place to live, get settled, heal. Maybe there's drama, like who knows? And so they're really focusing on themselves. And it's tough. It's tough when you feel so connected to someone and they're not available on either end. So, la 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 la. I think I'm going to end this with the numerology guidance cards. Mm, yeah, that's rough. On your side, we have spiritual career. So it kind of it brings it kind of brings us back to the first card where you're very self-reliant, you're focusing on yourself, building up your finances, um being successful and happy in your own right, and somehow it could be that you're already kind of spiritually connected in some way, somehow a spiritual career that can be, any number of things, but even just like reading tarot cards or astrology or I don't know. There's a whole bunch of things you could be doing. Um you're focusing on that. You're taking what you are learning through this and funneling it into making yourself successful financially, um, making a career out of it, basically. And either you were doing that before and you keep focusing on that, or this situation is putting you in that place of like having the aha moment and being like, I could help others through my process, the process I've been. Um, 10 seasons of Sesame Street. That's hilarious. Stressamy Street. Oh, Stressamy Street. That's hilarious. Um, okay. And then also on your side, we have abundance. Yeah, you're focusing very much on your doing your thing. As your person figures out their stuff, you're just like, okay, I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna get comfortable, and you're creating abundance in your life. You're learning your lessons and getting to a better place and being playful. Feeling playful is definitely helping you to gain the balance in order to do this, to attract in, to manifest all this abundance. And then on your person side, we have perseverance. Yep, you are the prize. They have their eye on the prize, but it's gonna take a minute. And they just taking it one step at a time. Eventually, they're gonna make their way to you. And they also have completion. Yeah, they're closing out. They want to close this cycle out so they can be with you. Totally. Um, letting the tower fall. Hmm. In favor of a new beginning. Yeah, we got the Fool and we got the Ace of Swords, and so anyway, these things take time, but the anticipation is building. That can be a good thing when you finally come together. It's going to be like, yeah, so excited, so happy. And I think you're going to continue being in contact with one another. So, there's still this sweet, playful energy between you two that is probably helping you both get through this time of having to have patience, perseverance, all that. So, I'm going to call that good. um, I wish you well. Leave me a comment if this resonates. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.